Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. Okay, so at the heart of the reading, we have this card of endurance here. This is somebody who is living with pain, or is trying to, they could be living in pain, maybe trying to avoid further pain. It's somebody who's going through a prolonged, stressful period, effort even. Maybe this is about trying to move away from someone, and maybe you feel unable. It feels like there was a breakup, or somebody was left out in the cold. And you're wanting to go back. And that's that's the thing. You don't see how exactly you'll be able to do that. But you want to fight for it. I'm saying you, but it could be the other person. Know that. Okay. It's whoever this is. You're wanting to fight for that cup still. You're preparing to go to battle. That's what this is, a preparation. Preparing to have a conversation. And this conversation could spark a conflict. It could be about a truth. Maybe it's further conflict or further pain you're trying to avoid. Maybe you're stalling on having that conversation, but you really want to because the rabbit is here. So the rabbit is like that, waiting. I kind of feel like you're waiting, but at the same time maybe putting something off, because it also speaks to fear, anxiety. Yeah, feeling like you want to reach out to somebody at this time. Looking at the details of how you could possibly change things. Maybe this is somebody who put you out in the cold, or you put them out in the cold, but maybe you didn't really want to. And maybe here there's like a change of heart. There was a conflict, look at that, where two people went their separate ways. And because this person's thinking about this, it happened, and they're trying to make a decision on it. Because there is love here. And there's just a whole lot of worry. You got the Nine of Swords 3 times, twice at the bottom of these two decks that are here, and another time at the bottom. Another time it was dealt out from the other deck. So there's a lot of fears and anxieties, dealing with inner demons, things being really unclear. It could be holding a secret, being secret, or having to be secretive. This could cause you all of this anxiety and pain. maybe you want to put an end to that. This can be guilt. If this is for someone, a third party, it could possibly be. With this card, a third party that maybe ended in conflict. And maybe somebody ended it because they didn't see where it was going. Or somebody ended it and someone was left in the dark. Because I have in the dark here. A very stormy, fragile situation. And somebody is reflecting a lot on that situation of that Three of Swords there, where people went their separate ways. Why? Most likely a situation was uncertain, possibly, or unclear. It could be that somebody's looking at it and it feels uncertain or unclear. Somebody, one of these two people could be ignoring the other, or could have been, but inside, I mean, that could be connected to the rabbit here. Inside, they were longing for this person. Maybe they weren't emotionally available, or they possibly ghosted the other person. Just stopped talking to them, ignored them, walked away because they were upset or angry with them for some reason. Or maybe this is what this was about. Maybe this all came about because somebody was not available emotionally, and that, you know, painted a future of uncertainty and heartbreak. Now, what we see here is somebody who wants to restore the order to his kingdom. I mean, possibly this emperor may have rejected someone to restore order in his kingdom, if that person was a lover, but didn't really want to, and now maybe regrets having left them. Or is thinking of doing this, but doesn't want to have any regrets, is thinking about the future. Anyway, whoever this is, they've got mixed feelings over having that conversation. They've got mixed feelings over being able to move it to a better place. It's somebody who's caught up in the Nine of Swords energy, really imagining the worst. This is currently in very choppy waters. The past can be coming back to haunt you at this time, or them. A person can return from the past at this time, with the card of history here and the ghost card being here. There is you see, we have a couple here, and one is very suspicious. The other is, maybe this could be the person who is ignoring the other, but yet still deeply feeling the relationship, wanting to change it, wanting to deepen it, but is unclear of where that action would actually take them. You know? And it's like, feels like they feel it's possibly something short term that would end in heartbreak again. So they struggle with it. Now here we have, again, see that Nine of Swords energy, somebody in reflection, imagining the worst, thinking the worst. And this has to do with the Toad and the Star. And so the Toad is about an action that someone needs to take, but they don't really want to take it. You see, they'd be very worried about it. They've been in reflection about it. So something somebody must do. This could be about choosing a direction. And maybe this is, and this is in effect what they're doing here in the future, trying to choose a direction and struggling with it. It's like on one hand it can cause a lot of heartbreak, and on the other hand it could cause a lot of damage. But this card is saying that there's something you need to do that you really don't want to do, but the action of doing it can bring you good fortune and bring you to a wish. But you're not seeing it that way because you're overthinking things. You're imagining the worst in this Nine of Swords energy here. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.